In this video, we're going to look at how to configure your auto grading so that it's appropriate for students' level. This is important because the auto grading has a lot of flexibility, and some variations of the auto grading can be far too challenging for lower level students and advanced students. So we want to find that sweet spot where the grading is challenging for students, but not so challenging that they give up on the activity and halfway through or don't submit the results to you. So I've set up 3 prompts here. It's the exact same prompt, and I have 3 different ways that they're going to be graded. So let's go into the builder and let's look at how these are being graded. In our first prompt, this is set up to be easy for students. So I've adjusted this pass-fail prompt, and I just have it saying here, the student's response answers the teacher's prompt. Grammar errors should not prevent this student from passing. Now, let's look at what this looks like when a student completes the activity. So here we have a response. There's 2 grammar issues in it, but this is a relevant response. I'm still able to pass this. I'm still able to see the feedback that it's given to me, but it's not going to force me over and over again to go through this to get the points for this activity. Now, in our second one, we're still using the pass-fail auto grading, but we are using a more strict prompt. And this is actually the default pass-fail prompt that is in here. So the student's response is clear and concise, answers the teacher's prompt. Grammar errors aren't sufficient to detract from the overall meaning. So I'm honing in on grammar errors here, and I want to see that my students are not committing a lot of grammar errors. If they are, the activity is going to ask them to try again. So let's look at what this looks like for students. In this case, you're not passing and you are being asked to try again because we have 2 grammar issues in here that we can fix. Now, in our third grading prompt, we're using a rubric. Now, this is going to give us a score, and it's going to give us a lot more detailed feedback. So this would be for your higher level students that are really going to be able to use specific feedback based on a rubric and are going to be held to a higher standard. So when we come in here, you can see we're getting a 2 out of 6 with this exact same response that we've had for the last 3 activities. And it's challenging me, of course, to try again. But this response that we're seeing here, you might be thrilled with this from a level 1 learner, right? But for your AP students, you wouldn't be thrilled with this. So that's why we're adjusting these grading prompts to really fit the way that, kind of the level that our students are at. So they're getting feedback that's relevant to them. And we're not asking them to go from a 2 out of 6 on a rubric like this to a 6 out of 6 in just one moment within the activity. So I hope that's helpful. If you want to have more examples of how to use these grading prompts, let me know in the comments of this video. There are many more things that we can do with these grading prompts. You can create a fill in the blank activity. You can have specific grammar activities where you can ask the student to correct the grammar of a sentence that's incorrect. There's a lot of flexibility here. So if there are more things that you'd like to see here, let us know in the comments. Thank you.